Yo, what's good everybody? It's Spesh, and in today's video we've got a bit of a different one, right? Now you may have realised that I've not been uploading for a very long time, and the reason is I've just been getting distracted, don't really know what I want to do with myself, just been like lost and confused in life really, and I bet a lot of you out there can like watch this video are going to sit there and relate, but it just is how it is, and I've been feeling a lot like I've just been getting blown around in the wind, constantly getting distracted, getting given a good thing, and then as in Karate Kid, like too much of a good thing is a bad thing, right? Like as I said, like fucking in the one with what's his name, Will Smith's son, Jaden Smith, I think his name is, right? So it's just like I've got a positive relationship, but it's like too much of it, and then it's becoming a bad thing, right? In the sense of I'm trying to do my own thing, and when I'm trying to do my own thing, they're always trying to get my attention or want to do something with me or want to do this with me, and then I'm making it out to be like I'm the one who's in the wrong because I'm trying to do my own thing, be productive, be creative, get something out there, do some music, like, and I can't do it because they're just always in your bubble. And it was the same sort of thing when it came to like quitting drugs and stuff, like not like in that sense, but in a very similar sense, as in I wanted to quit drugs, I wanted to better my life, I wanted to like not be sat there tweaking off the pills every day. And then fucking there'll be mates who are always like, who I didn't want to cut out of my life, and then they'll just be coming up into the picture with like more drugs, chilling around me with drugs, and then offering me drugs and stuff. And obviously I couldn't say no because I was a little fiend at the time and I just wanted to get high. But yeah, even though I knew how much it was fucking up my mental health, I knew how bad it was for me, but I couldn't say no to it because I just wanted to get high, and I was never really doing anything good for myself. Uh, it's just sometimes like you've got to learn to just ignore the distractions and just do what your heart's telling you to do what your head's telling you to do, even though it might potentially make someone else sad or make someone think that you're switching up or you're changing or whatever, because you know deep down that you are changing, yeah, but you're not changing in a bad way, you're changing in a good way. Like for example, me with the drugs, like, I didn't want to be stuck there doing drugs all the time, just sat in some fucking car park off of ease, you know, like that's such a depressing life to live. And yeah, at the minute with like my relationship that I've got, it's going well, it's all really positive and stuff, but the thing is, you need some time to yourself in your life, and you can't just be there every single day with this person around you and every single day on call to this person as well, because then you get no time to yourself, right? And a few hours here and there it ain't gonna cut it. Like you need a day to yourself, a few days to yourself, you know. Like for me personally, say if someone's around my house for like 3 days or like 4 days or something, it's gonna take me more than a day to recharge from that, you know what I mean? Like if someone's there like 3 4 days whatever, it's gonna take me a lot longer than a day to recharge from that. Like it's gonna take like sometimes it'll take like 3 4 days to recharge from that, and just to be able to get like my energy back. And like I'm antisocial, like I'm an antisocial person, right? So it makes it hard for me to like think and like be social with anybody. Like if I get drained, like it's like my social battery gets drained down and then it's time to recharge up again, right? And some people, they just don't understand that because they're only looking at life through their perspective, and when you try and get them to look at it through your perspective, you're being the bad guy and shit like that. It's like, no, fuck off. Like I'm telling you how shit works within myself, right? And you ain't even gonna sit there and listen to that. You're still gonna sit here and keep calling my phone whilst I'm saying I'm trying to make a video to do something positive, to maybe help some people who've been in the same positions and stuff. But the only thing they see is that, oh, you're changing, oh, you don't want to spend time with them, oh, like, oh, you hate them, oh, you don't like them, oh, you're gonna like leave them and stuff like that. And it's like, no, it's just I need to do my own thing, get my head straight, get my head clear. I've fucking like, we've been through so much in the last few years, right? Like everyone's been through so much in the last few years, more than like most people in history have been through, right? These last few years have been fucked, okay? It's not just me, it's not just you, it's fucking everyone. Everyone's gone through so much shit, so much loss, so much trauma, so much fucking devastation, restarting, just all this shit. It just keeps happening over and over again, and it's like we need to break the loop of that, you know. And the only way we're going to do that is if we make a few changes in our life and stick to these changes. If you just say, oh yeah, I'm going to stop doing this, oh yeah, I'm going to stop doing that, but then like you need the action to prove that you're going to stop it. You don't just manifest something by saying, oh yeah, I'm going to stop doing this, I'm going to stop doing that, and then it stops it. You need to put a bit of work in as well, you know. Like you need to keep it positive as well, because if you start sitting there and you're being negative, right, and you're trying to get off of drugs and you're just being negative about life, the only thing you're going to be thinking about is how much you want these drugs to make you more positive. Like, you need to find a bit of positivity within inside yourself as well. And it's so hard to do it when you're getting distracted and you know you're getting distracted and you're trying not to get distracted and you're telling people, look, I'm getting distracted, like I don't want to be doing, like I want to be doing this, but I know it's not going to help me out in the long run doing this, so I want to do this. Like, I want to try and help out some other people and like help myself out by doing these videos, by like just doing shit like this, you know, like just creating something. And then you have them like constantly calling up your phone, like constantly messaging you and just shit like that, and they won't leave you alone. And it just gets to the point where you need some space to breathe, man, and think and just fucking be like, not be yourself, but just be free for a little bit, be on your own. Because as I said, too much of a good thing is a bad thing. Like, too much fucking broccoli will kill you, you know what I mean? Like, sometimes you just need some time to recharge. And some people have got to realize that just because some people don't want to be around them all the time doesn't mean that they don't want to be with them. It just means that they've got bigger things to focus on. Like me personally, I'm 19 right now, okay? And a lot of 19-year-olds aren't in the same position as me. Like, this is my flat, right? This is my flat, which I haven't earned, but because I'm a care leaver, like, they just chuck you in a flat, bro, and fucking say, here you go, pay the bills, do all this, do all that. They help you get up sort of universal credit and like housing benefits and stuff like that. But other than that, no. And it's like, bro, I've lived here since like the last video I've dropped, more or less like a month or two after the last video I dropped, bro. And it's like, bro, I don't want to live here forever, you know? I don't want to be stuck here doing absolutely nothing with my life, just day after day saying I'm going to make these changes, I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that, and then you don't do shit. It's like, what? Well, why are you saying all this stuff if you're not going to change anything, you know? And it just gets to the point where it gets frustrating, because you're saying you're going to change, you make these milestones of, oh, you're going to change by this milestone, and you don't change by this milestone, you're still in the exact same fucking position, and you're telling people, oh, I want to change, oh, I want to do this, and they're so supportive of it until you actually try and change and do something which is changing. And then they just sat there like, no, oh, please spend time with me, oh, please come out to the club, oh, like, oh, come on, play on Xbox, oh, come fucking do this, come do that. It's like, no. Because all that shit is a distraction. Like, it is all just a distraction. You just, if you want to succeed in life, you need to figure out what you want first. And you can't figure out what you want first if you've got so many people around you doing things that they want that you don't even want to do, you know? Even if you do want to do them things, it's not what you need to be doing as well. Like, it's not what you need to be doing to get where you want to go. Like, if you're driving in a car, for example, right, and you're stopping at every fucking playpen because, like, your mate wants to go to a playground or some shit, so you're stopping at every single playground on the way, or every single KFC because your fat fuck mate wants to go KFC every 5 minutes, right? It's going to take you so much longer to get to your destination than necessary if you just went in a straight line there, you know? But obviously, like, in life, you always get given distractions and fucking obstacles and shit that you need to get over, but it's just like, fuck off, man. Just fuck off. I feel like I've learnt my lesson. I feel like I've done my things I need to do, and maybe I haven't, but I see the beauty in the lessons I've learned. But at the same time, it's just like, I need people just to stop distracting me. And if you can relate, make sure to give this video a like, because there's going to be a lot more videos like this coming out. Maybe not exactly like this, it's just a bit of a rant and also trying to give other people advice. But yeah, and the only way to really break that cycle is to cut the people off if they're not listening anyway. But with my relationship, I'm not going to cut the person off. I'm just going to make sure they can see that I'm not trying to hurt them and I don't want to hurt them. I just want what's best for me right now and what's best for my future. Because living in this flat, being broke all the time, barely having enough money to put food in my belly, always running out of electricity. I don't even have my Wi-Fi connected. I'm connected to my flatmates at the minute. Like, well, the guy who lives in the other flat, I'm connected to his Wi-Fi at the minute because I don't have enough money to pay the fucking Wi-Fi bill. Like, you know what I mean? I'm just trying to do things to get my music, to get like some form of status, I guess, online. Not for any bad reason, not for any clout chasing reason, but because I want to help people out. I want my music to be heard. Like, even though right now it is poor quality because I don't have studio time or anything like that, but I'm still here making music every single day, you know? Like, maybe not releasing it every single day, but I'm doing music every single day. I'm doing this every single day. But then whenever I want to try and just dedicate myself to something, there's all these things that pop up, like all of these people, like, oh, you need to spend more time with us, you're not spending more time with us. People constantly trying to bring you down, like, oh, you're insane, oh, you're trying to do that, you'll never make it. Like, there's people always trying to bring you down as well. It's just like, man, just fuck off and let me be me. Like, I don't want to be you. Like, you know what I mean? You have these people constantly trying to give you advice, trying to tell you how to live your life. But then you look at their life and it's like, well, why do I want to live a life like you? I don't. I want to live a life like me. I ain't no one else in this world other than me. it's fucking so many people in this society. They're all trying to live up to this one image that so many people have. And so that's not even a good image to live up to. It's literally, if you ever watch the movie Uglies, that's where this fucking generation's going. It's like, you need to be good looking, you need to be all this, you need to be all that. You need to want the same things as this. To be a girl, it means, oh, you've got to like dancing, oh, you've got to like fucking Ed Sheeran, oh, you've got to like all this shit. It's like, and to be a guy, oh, you've got to be fucking manly, you've got to have power, you've got to do this, you got to do that. It's like, bro, I'm a guy, right? But the only thing that relates to me and a guy is the fact that I've got a cock, right? I don't identify as a girl. I don't identify as a guy. I don't identify as a it, you know? I don't identify as anything other than me, right? Because I'm done with all these labels and shit. Like, putting labels on everything just makes you so stressed. Like, someone said to me the other day, what are you, an emo or a chav? I was like, I'm not an emo. I'm not a chav. Fucking, I'm just me. At the end of the day, like, yeah, I'm sad, I dyed my hair, I got piercings, right? But I'm not an emo, bro. I don't fit into that category. Yeah, I might wear a fucking, believe it or not, I'll wear a trench coat, I'll put on a belly, I'll go fucking slap up some dickhead, right? But at the same time, I'm not a chav. I'm just doing what needs to be done in that situation. What fucking people sat there saying, oh, you have ADHD, oh, you have like fucking bipolar, all this and all that. I don't even believe they're real things, bro. Do you know why? Because fucking, if the way that the brain works, right, if you're told something enough about yourself, whatever you believe about yourself is true. And you can't just sit there and be like, oh yeah, I believe I'm a dinosaur, bro. Because obviously you don't believe you're a fucking dinosaur, do you? But if you're going to believe that you're happy, you're healthy, you've got good relationships, you're stable, then you'll be happy, healthy, you'll have good relationships and you'll be stable. If you believe that you're fat, you're ugly, you're depressed, you're fucking always making the wrong choices, then you'll be fat, ugly, depressed, and you'll always be making the wrong choices. You see what I mean? It's just the way that it is. If you believe that you're hyper, that you're fucking noisy, that you're loud, that you don't fit in, all of them things are going to add up as well. So it's just like, that's why I don't believe in shit like that. And I know that's an unpopular opinion, I might get hate for it, but go fuck yourself. Like, it's just how it is, it's just how my head works, right? Your head might not work the same because it might not be wired the same, but everyone's brain's wired the exact same at the end of the day, innit? Unless you got like Down syndrome or something. Everyone's got the same cortexes in their brain, everyone's got all this shit. But we're just constantly told different shit to try and make us believe different shit. It's divide and conquer, man. Well, now it all sounds like a conspiracy theory and shit, but trust me, it ain't. And one day you'll all see. Unfortunately, a lot of people right now are blind to what's actually going on, and I don't even know what's going on myself half the time, right? But fucking, there's something going on there that ain't right, and everyone would admit that there is some sort of corrupt, fucked up thing that is going on, and people will just sit and laugh at it because they don't really like want to believe that, you know. But it don't matter what they want to believe. Like, someone like Andrew Tate is running for president or whatever the fuck the thing, governor in the UK, right? I bet some people have just sat there and laughed like, oh, what a dickhead, he thinks he's going to make it, he thinks he's going to do that. Watch by the end of this election, right? Andrew Tate, the most hated man in the world, right? He's gonna he's gonna do it. He'll be Prime Minister of the UK, right? It just fucking sounds crazy to believe. I know a lot of people are going to disagree with me on that, but then just wait. Like, people laughed at Donald Trump, people laughed at fucking, what was his name? I can't even remember his name, so I don't really give a fuck about politics. But the other guy who was Boris Johnson, people laughed about him. He still got it, didn't he? Like, you know what I mean? Fucking the people who you think aren't going to get it the most were going to get it. And people like Andrew Tate and Elon Musk, I believe, if you're Christian or anything like that, I believe they're the Antichrist, right? Because you know that shit about the mark and stuff like that. I don't need to go too deep into it. You already know that shit. But fucking AI, like, not AI, fucking, what's it called? Neuralink's going to be that mark. Andrew Tate is going to take control over the UK, and there's probably going to be some form of, like, riots or some shit with the rules he's going to implement or some shit like that. I just bet. Like, people in the UK, we don't get told what to do. We tell you what to do, you know what I mean? And fucking, if Andrew Tate comes in here and he takes away the power from the people are going to force the power back, which is going to end up with a lot of people. It's going to end up with a civil war, I bet. And notice how Andrew Tate says that there's going to be a civil war starting in the UK. I reckon he's going to be the one who implements it, to be honest. But anyway, that I had to end it on a conspiracy just to, like, put that out there. It's a bit of waffle, but It's a video posted in, and if you enjoyed it, make sure to like, and if you want to see more, then just subscribe, and it helps out the channel.